Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, but forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Yeah, I don't do that new stuff. That Mandela affected bullshit about our debtors. Debtors? We talk about debts for? Oh, these are the people that you ran out of the temple, huh? They're trying to weasel this shit in there. Okay. You gotta be vigilant about that stuff. It's a quiet night out here. It's a quiet, is it fucking Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday night. I bet I'm wrong. I'm gonna look when I go in the store, and I bet it's not fucking Wednesday, but it's Thursday. It's sometime in the week. That's all that matters. I was talking the other day about how this place has a Goldilocks kind of nature to it. At least that's what I think. That term comes from from Quantum of Conscience. I think I got that from him a while ago. He might have been the first one to say it. Another Fed, in my opinion, he's one of those guys that will tell you that the system's too big and scary, and it's got you beat any direction you move in. So the best thing to do is just sit in your house at your computer with your cat and do nothing, with no other further instruction. But yeah, I think he was the one that came up with that. If he did, that's a good one, because that's what the system does. For everything you notice that you think is kind of weird or might be out of place or whatever, there's always something there in place to tell you, no, it's just that you're a schizo. Like, people can look at things different ways. Just trying to stay away from that over there. And almost missed the light because of it. Yeah, and I run into that a lot too. Like, what was we talking about that with the Goldilocks thing? Oh, about how to keep people away from you by singing. You know, you hum a happy tune. People can't tolerate it. I'm always walking around here singing. It keeps people away. It's good. But then on the other hand, like, people can look at that and go, oh, it's not a vibrational frequency thing. It's simply people think you're weirdo, so they stay away from you. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, either way it works. It gets the desired result, so I'm fine with it. But yeah, there's always a way that someone could look at it from what would be called a rational perspective. And not only is it a rational perspective, what it does in the same move, in the same thing, is to make you out to be some kind of schizo at the same time. Interesting how that works, but that's the real system. And the fucking answer to it isn't hiding in your bedroom at a computer with your cat. Yeah, not to just pick on that guy. There was a lot of feds that I was watching on YouTube about 5 years ago when I was trying to pull all this stuff together myself. There's another guy, what's his name? Like Monty something. Another guy just sitting at his computer. But the one thing these guys will never talk about, God. They'll never talk about God or what you should be doing with your spiritual work, or trying to create a better relationship with you and the Lord. They'll never talk about that, because there is no way out with them. With people like that, and not just them guys, there's feds dotted all around fucking YouTube who have control of the algorithm. So if you're interested in any of these topics or subjects, you're always going to go to them. But they always paint it in a situation where you are powerless, of course, and you have to just kind of avoid this fucking large evil thing that is in control of your life completely, and you have nothing you can do but submit to it and just call out the little things. Like, oh, we caught him over here. We caught him doing this over here. Yeah, I don't know. What's the solution? The solution is fucking God, I mean, and it's hard it's not hard for me now, but it was hard for me for a while to come around to that. I was an atheist most of my life. And even when I started interacting with demons in the summer of 2017 up here in Chinatown, it took a while for me to come around to realize exactly what they were. You know, I don't know what was going on. This is a skateboard guy. What he does is he waits till there are people crossing, and then he comes ripping off there and smashes through them, and usually does that, you know. But he doesn't go when there's no one there. He only goes when there's people there. He waits until there's a big crowd walking across, and then like kamikaze dive bombs into the middle of them. You can do that kind of thing when you're protected class, and no one will say shit to you. I've seen him hit old ladies and shit before, like not old ladies, but like moms and stuff. And they're go, they bump into them, and yeah, he doesn't say anything. He just fucking, yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? It's been like what, 5 years, and still not used to having that kind of thing around here. Check my lady over here. Hey dear, how you doing?
I love cigarettes.
I'm getting some cigarettes, yeah. How's it going?
That's alright.
Alright.
Where are you going?
That's going to do some shopping up at Ross. You look good, you look nice. You're very glowing today. Yeah. See you later. Yeah, well, yeah. Have a good night. I gotta stop glad handing people. I keep walking and like they'll say stuff to me about, oh yeah, all right, oh yeah, really, yeah. No, they'll laugh and I'll laugh. I don't know what they're saying. I feel bad. I don't like doing that, but the thing is, like, I'll end up, you know, I'm doing this right now, so if I end up talking to them, I feel weird about putting them on the camera too. Like the other day, I had a gay homeless bro caught me up in this crazy story. You know, some of these guys, I swear they're undercover. Like there's that black dude, that damn guy, who like, he always looks like damn, and he's dressed like he's kind of a Bruce Banner dressed guy. Like he just changed back from the Hulk. He's got that look going on too. You know, I got different names for the different kinds of guys that I run into in the neighborhood. You know, that there's him. There's another guy like him, the Serpent of the Rainbow, where he's like 7 feet tall, and he's always like, he's got like always like a white powder on him. So like I could call him Serpent of the Rainbow. But yeah, a lot of characters out here. But if you know, I try to fucking get to know the regulars that are in the area. But I'm doing this, so I keep moving. Yeah, but yeah, God is the way out of this whole thing. You have to strengthen your relationship with Him, and you come to a lot of realizations when you start working with Him. You're not powerless. You're not like a little gnat in the face of this giant evil thing that you can't possibly, you know, survive with, and you have to just cower from and hide at your computer. No. And it's like, who gives a shit? Oh, we found FEMA doing this. All right. Yeah, they're of course they're trying to fuck us over. They're always doing that. Oh, we found that Monsanto is taking over these farms in the U.S. It's like, yeah, that's why all your fruit is like fucked. So what? And I mean, fruit is fucked. I don't know if you've eaten like a banana lately or anything, but I've been on this earth for 50-something years. This realm, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not saying it's flat. I'm just saying it's not a fucking globe. And yeah, I know when I throw a banana at someone, they would like squish. These things don't. They're like fucking. They remind me of like cheese sticks. You can take them and they bend, snap, and then snap, and you have two like complete pieces of banana in each hand. I had an orange the other day. I opened up. Usually oranges like would squirt everywhere. No juice at all. My hands didn't get sticky or anything like that. You open it up and everything's dry, and then I start cutting the slices. Everything's dry, and then when you bite into the slice, that's where all the fucking juice comes out. It's like they're little containers with the stuff in them. And someone tried to explain to me it's because they sprayed them with the stuff to keep them from going bad, so it locks in all the moisture. I don't know. I just think, you know, when Gates went around years ago and started buying up all the American farmland to remake farming in his own image, they added human growth hormone and all that other bullshit. And now produce it's not like it used to be, man. You can just tell. Like, even like stuff, like cut up stuff, pieces of watermelon, it's like there's a thin layer around each of them, and when you bite them, there's like a little snap to them. It's not supposed to be. Watermelon, you squish it, you know, it's both. You can tell. You know, if you, maybe kids that under 20 don't know because they're probably used to it, won't know what you're talking about, but there is a difference, you know. There's a difference in everything, but I mean, everything as far as food has changed. I was watching this guy the other day reading out Doritos. He's looking at the Doritos bag. He's like, everything in here is not fit for human consumption. What about the FDA? You know, the FDA is an office with like a stamp and like one dude answering phones. They're not going around trying to, you know, make sure food's healthy. That's just an illusion. They just want to stop stuff like kratom because it keeps people away from pharmaceuticals, their pharmaceutical business, or it keeps people off the street. This is damn. Yeah, it's damn. No, that's not damn. He's a dive bomber. He's a guy we just saw that was doing the. Kind of looks like damn though. Like they want to keep you either buying pharmaceuticals or they want you to go on the street and buy drugs from drug dealers because that's also them. They got both ends of this thing. And I got to go into 333 because fucking of course I do. When have I ever been over here and not gone in? I always like to look at that building. It changes different shades of purple, and there's a walkway with stones built in the ground there that shows all the different shades of purple. It does. It, you know, rotates through. It's pretty cool. So yeah, of course I found something in Ross. You never know. They just stick things on the shelf. I got a Pennywise figure. I'm not really so much into it, but it's a Mego character. What's the fucking name? I don't know. Mego. There we go. Yeah, that's a toy company that was reactivated in recent years that used to make a lot of stuff when I was a kid. They made these things before they were action figures. They were smaller than G.I. Joe. Well, they were that size. And they were like made superheroes and stuff, and my parents were always buying for me. So yeah, Ross has just, you can find good stuff in there, like if you're a weirdo adult stunted growth collector like I am. But there's no rhyme or reason to how or when it goes on the shelf. You just have to go in and hopefully you get lucky. So yeah, it is Wednesday night. I was right. That's correct in my assumption. When your fucking sleeping schedule is so all over the place, sometimes I can't tell. The back cave up there is set up for sleep at any time, just because I've always had fucking problems with my sleep. Like, so there's long black drapes in there everywhere, among all the collectible bullshit. So yeah, what's going on in the world? I guess that's fucking it. I had something I wanted to get into, but I don't know what the fuck it was. I've done that like twice now. Let's cross over the street over here. But yeah, that's the regular stuff. That's the only answer is God. And what you're doing when you're working with God is you're building your spiritual self, your true self, your true body. These bodies that we're in, the things that they call bodies, are basically antennas that are catching a frequency, our frequency, that is emanating, the origin of our frequency is emanating from what I believe to be the fifth dimension, which is also kind of what they call heaven, in my opinion. When you dream at night, you go sort of into a version of how you are when you're there. You're not connected to a body in the dream, although you're still connected to this body by a thin cord that comes out of the navel and goes into your astral self while you're scooting around up there. I've been seeing a lot of videos about that lately, like you die when you dream, or the dream realm is a death realm. Well, they're using that, using the terms just for clickbait. There's no real death. You don't die. There's no death for you at any point in the future. You're here forever, and well, not here, but you're gonna be around forever. And then people hear that sometimes and they get like freaked out, like I did when I was younger before I understood everything. I was like, who wants to live forever? Who wants to live? You know what I mean? Like it seems like a nightmare. But if there's no time involved as a concept, then you don't fucking know. It's like when you're dreaming, right? You fall asleep and it feels like you're somewhere for 5 minutes. And then you wake up, you're like, oh, I just fell asleep for 5 minutes. You're like, no, you're up for 2 hours. Or you'll have a dream and you'll go through this whole situation, this whole story, like you're doing a movie or something. And felt like you were there forever. And then you wake up and it's like an hour later. Because there's no time there. Time is only here in this 3D sort of physical room. I'm going to put the phone down while I walk through these people. Hang on. Yeah, it's only putting the phone in people's faces, but I don't have to. But yeah, but the thing about when you're there in a dream that's different is that you're still tied to this thing, you know? So it's kind of like you have a lot of governors on you. And this thing has a lot of governors on it. And by governors, I mean like, you know, you're driving a delivery truck or something. You can only go so fast because of the governor. I like that guy's outfit. I was walking behind him a long time ago. I like that thin, like, material. But yeah, so everything's got a governor on you. So when you're up there, it's not as clear and vibrant as it should be. You don't, of course, have your memory of what you are. So, you know, you're still hampered by the stuff that's attached to this body. Once you're completely severed from this body, it all comes back. It all comes back to you like, oh yeah, okay, I understand. Oh, now I know. Oh, I'm this thing. I'm not that thing over there. I'm not that guy living in fucking Honolulu. I'm not even that guy. You know, I'm this. You know, and when there's no time involved, it doesn't feel like you don't get that weight of infinity. Like, oh no, I'm gonna be alive for. It's just one fucking cool scene after another. That's closer to what you really are. You know, this thing here is not what you are. In fact, we've been here way longer than we were supposed to be, but that's a whole nother video that I've done about 10 times. But that gives you your dreams give you a glimpse of what it's like. And when you're in your dreams, you don't have to worry about aches and pains or anything. You don't have to run or anything. Wherever you want to be, you're just there. Like, what's on top of that hill? Oh, here we are. And there's no time anywhere else to here. There's time here because this place serves as sort of like an incubator or a growing chamber for you, the progeny of God. You are me, I am he, and you are me, and we are one together. We're all one thing, you know. We're, as I've said many, many times, we're just points of attention broken up into different bodies who think we're an individual that are separated from the whole, one. And we're not. We're one fucking, we're the boss's kid. We're one thing. We're all one thing. You know, now, not everyone out here. There are a lot of people out here that are just of the system. They don't have souls. They're not, they don't have that God, juice, divinity, power. They're just here as tools to either enhance or be a hurdle for your experience. Dolores Claiborne, she called them background people. People call them NPCs, all kinds of stuff. I thought it was a genius when I first started discovering this was actually a real thing, and I started getting all these ideas about it. No, it's existed for thousands of years. People have known this stuff. What the fuck happened here? Oh shit, that tree fall down? Oh my god. Oh, hoping nobody got hurt. What the fuck? You know why that fell down? Because they're chopping the street up around here. And these guys that work on this shit on here, safety does not come first. They make you walk in the street. They don't put up any signs. This is the same town that they'll fucking leave work and they'll leave manhole covers open. So they might have the work they're doing on these sidewalks here probably just severed all the roots, and that was it. And it came down. I hope nobody got hurt. I hope nobody got hurt. I mean, not to blame local work crews, but I've covered the way they fucking do their shit. I think, you know, I'm sure they're fine people. You know, they're not like trying to fuck things up. It's just different people are good at different stuff. You know, there are people better at different things. We're not all good at the same stuff. You know. You can get out of here a little bit. I do want to walk by and see how bad the damage is, but it's getting monged out here real bad. Cigarette should help. There we go. What to be a little queenie. Just want to see how bad it is. Yeah, there's never any, like, they'll just block the sidewalks. They've been doing construction on these. I've been sending videos to my dad because we've been civil engineering our whole lives and been around construction, and we know what you're supposed to do. Look, that's a sign. Hey, you got to give it to them. They put a sign. Probably put it there later, just after this fucking thing happened. Yeah, see right here. Look. That's what happened. Exactly what I said. We know why this happened, don't we? I yell out all the time. And you know, you gotta, I mean, there's a level of incompetence here when it comes to everything that is just like, this wouldn't happen on the fucking mainland. Wouldn't happen in Massachusetts. They'd, hey, what's all these pieces of wood? I don't know, cut them. You know, that's what it is. There's a larger reason why that kind of thing happens, but like, I don't have time to go in it right now. But it's basically all the stuff I always show you. Like there'll be a hole in the ground, right? And they'll put a piece of plywood over it. And you see all these heavy people like bouncing on it. It's like, dude, a piece of fucking plywood is not gonna fucking, what can you do, you know? What can you do? All right, well, that's all I can do. So, I'm gonna go in now and get out of this fucking madness. Thanks for popping in though, and joining me here. Really hope no one got hurt. It doesn't look like anyone did. It looks like something that happened when there was no one around. Otherwise it'd be something under there. And it doesn't look like there's any people or anything under there. But yeah, they right there. Alright, till next time. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.